Hi, today we're going to talk about appositives. An appositive is a word or group of words that identifies or tells more about another nearby noun. Use commas to set off most appositives from the rest of the sentence. You can use an appositive to combine two sentences into one. Sid Phillips, last year's winner, spoke about the contest. Last year's winner is an appositive. It tells you who Sid Phillips is. We're going to come back and do the your turn at the end of our presentation. And here you can see a link that you might want to try for some appositive practice. Can you locate the appositive in this sentence? Oswald, Grandma Alice's cat, loves to sit on the couch and relax. Is there a phrase in there that tells about a nearby noun? Did you figure it out? That's it. Grandma Alice's cat is the appositive. It tells who Oswald is. Remember, an appositive is a word or group of words that identifies or tells more about another nearby noun. So in this sentence, Grandma Alice's cat tells who Oswald belongs to. What about this sentence? Francesca, Mrs. Sasso's daughter, doesn't understand why Santa is offering her fake cookies and milk and expecting her to smile. Can you find the appositive? Yep, Mrs. Sasso's daughter is the appositive. It describes who Francesca is. It tells who she is. An appositive will always contain nouns. Here's the noun that describes who Francesca is. Mrs. Sasso's is the possessive noun that describes daughter. Sandy, a terrible superstorm, arrived on Francesca's first birthday. Where's the appositive in this sentence? Yep, it's a terrible superstorm. That describes or tells more about Sandy. What about this sentence? Dennis, Mrs. Sasso's husband, ran a Spartan race in June. The appositive is Mrs. Sasso's husband. That tells who Dennis is. And in this final example, Dennis, a William Patterson University baseball coach, loves when Frankie comes to his games. The appositive is a William Patterson University baseball coach. That tells who Dennis is. Now we're going to try the your turn. How can we use an appositive to combine sentences? So if we look at number 1, this year's winner is Jada. She is a poet from Guam. What we could say is this year's winner is Jada, comma, a poet from Guam, period. And now we know that Jada is a poet from Guam. Ginny knows Jada. Ginny is my oldest cousin. So if Ginny's your oldest cousin, we can write Ginny, comma, my oldest cousin, comma, knows Jada. When you write an appositive in the middle of a sentence, you need commas around it. Because you don't need it in your sentence for meaning, it just helps you understand who Ginny is. Number 3, they went to Bickham together. Bickham is a summer camp. They went to Bickham, a summer camp, comma, together. Again, we're describing Bickham, we're telling that it's a summer camp. So that's the appositive, and we set it off with commas, because it's not needed in our sentence for meaning, it just helps us understand. Let's try number 4. I submitted my poem. It is a limerick about stars. I submitted my poem comma, a limerick about stars. And because the appositive comes at the end of the sentence, we only need the comma before it. Oops. Sorry. There we go. And finally, number 5. Number 5 says, will it arrive by the final date? The final date is May 14th. Will it arrive by May 14th, the final date? We can set off May 14th with commas because it just tells more about the final date. Will it arrive by the final date? We can also write that sentence like this. Either way. So, again, an appositive is a word or group of words that identifies or tells more about another nearby noun, and you should use commas to set off most appositives from the rest of the sentence. We'll practice more tomorrow.